Welcome to Heart in the Fight. My name is Daniel. I am the creator of Heart in the Fight, and this is my co-host Tunde, who's also doubles as a virtual producer. And so whenever you see our shows kind of go on air, you see all the mechanics in the background. That is the man behind what they say, the man behind the curtain, Tunde. And so with that, for those of you tuning in for the very first time, Tunde, what should they be doing?
So first and foremost, Heart in the Fight is dedicated to bringing you quality content. We have been doing this for going on 2 years. We've been bringing you stories about the fighters and who they are outside of the ring. We've had very heated moments here on the platform. And so when you subscribe to Heart in the Fight, what you're saying you want is entertainment. Yeah. And so if you're not subscribed, you must enjoy a boring life. Maybe you just like to live in tranquility. You feel me? That's what you do. That's what you do. But like, if you're trying to be entertained, hit that subscribe button. You see our socials at the bottom. We got Heart in the Fight Facebook. We got Heart in the Fight Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Heart in the Fight is everywhere. We ubiquitous. Is that the word? Did I spell that right?
You said it right. I don't know if you have to spell it, but you certainly said it right.
And so, with that being said, man, we got an amazing show coming up for y'all. And so it's going to be a lot of hotness, a lot of tension over the internet. And so I'm going to pass it back to Daniel to let y'all know what's going on. What's good, Charlie?
Yeah, what's good, Charlie? And so you see that comment right there. And so you're probably wondering, like, how do I get to comment? You get to comment. So there's a number of you who are probably watching this from, it could be from the Streetbeefs YouTube page, but also you be watching from the Heart in the Fight. But if you want your comments to show up, because of our platform, the only way to make these comments and for your stuff to show up is to actually be on the Heart in the Fight YouTube channel. And so if you want to comment, you want to say something to the fighters, if you have a question for the fighters, be sure to hop on to the Heart in the Fight YouTube channel, make your comments, and we'll post them up. But if you don't, if you just want to sit back and relax and watch the show, stay where you're at. Especially if you're on the Streetbeefs YouTube channel, certainly stay there. But if you want to engage in the action and the conversations, because that's where it really turns up. I know we kind of bring some drama on screen, but there's a lot more drama. There's a lot more action in the chat than what you normally see on the screen. And so if you want to be part of that engagement, certainly come over to the Heart in the Fight YouTube channel to be part of that action.
Let's do it. That's real. Because we got some more comments. This is a really good question. It's going to be it's a press conference, so it's not a fight, but there's going to be a lot of sparks flying, if you catch my drift. So if you're trying to see fists flying, it's not today. But if you're trying to see fists fly, you in the right place.
Yeah, March 12th, right? That's where it actually all boils down. It goes down on March 12th in Oakland on BLK Prime. But until then, right, we're a few weeks out. Until then, you'll get to hear the fighters face off, answer a few questions from what we have, but also get to talk to each other. And so with that, we bring to you, what do we bring to them?
Hey, so we got a crazy lineup of fighters. You know what? Let's just get into the trailer.
Yes, there we go. There we go. BLK Prime. Look around, right? Look at the overlay. You get to see who all is going to be on the show today. I mean, hopefully everyone shows up, but that's what we promise to bring you these matchups so folks can actually have the conversation with each other. And man, it's going to be fireworks.
It is going to be fireworks, and I do want to highlight a very particular. So first and foremost, we got to give Wizard his due diligence. This man, he created the trailer. He also created the trailer for the One-Eyed Wolf, Scarface.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, definitely go on YouTube, go on the Streetbeefs channel, go there, look at the promo. I mean, they were, especially One-Eyed Wolf. One-Eyed Wolf was howling in there. Ooh. I mean, that was an intense promo. So if you haven't checked that out, please do so after this press conference.
Come on. And so yeah, we got those people slated to come on. We got Iraqi Assassin, we got Man in the Mirror, Nasty Nate, Sensation. We got a lot of people backstage, man. So if y'all got questions, again, I just want to double down on this because y'all might be watching this on a Streetbeefs platform. Welcome to Harden to Fight if this is your first time. But if you want to have your comment elevated, you need to be on a Harden to Fight platform, whether it be our Facebook or our YouTube. But it seems like our YouTube is where it's popping. So come join us on Harden to Fight at YouTube. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Do we have any other comments we want to highlight before we actually bring on the first matchup?
You know what? Let's just bring them on.
Okay, before we do that, Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
What's
good,
up, guys?
All right. And so one of the first questions I want to ask, Mustache, how do you feel taking on such a young prospect, a man in the mirror, who is your record 5-0? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so a young prospect who's 5-0 in a discipline, right, that you normally don't compete in. So this is essentially an MMA fighter like yourself is fighting a boxer in a boxing match.
Yeah, I was a kid fighting guys that were much more experienced than me at like 17 in judo, so I know what it's like to be in his shoes. He's probably like, oh man, this is the Mustache man. But 5-0, that don't scare me, man. You know me, I fight grizzled veterans. I fought the Olympian. What was he? 13-2. I don't know. So, yeah. But it's a great opportunity. BLK Prime is where it's at. And if I want to do boxing again, this is the platform to do it. So I'm all ready, dude.
And do you feel that there's some disadvantages going into a ring rather than a cage?
Personally, for me, I think it's gonna be a lot better. I'm gonna show some people. I have some. I think I fight better in the ring. I'm used to the ring. I train in a actual gym with the ring, and cutting off the ring, knowing how to be inside the ring is a fight in itself. And I don't think that's gonna be any problem for me.
And then Man in the Mirror. I mean, you originally didn't have an opponent because you were added late to the card. But what'd you think when Mustache was announced as your opponent?
Well, I didn't think much of it because I just see him as another opponent. Like he's another opponent, basically. I don't see it that much of a difference.
And do you think what he brings to this fight is a little different from the opponents you've had in the past, or do you think you just see them all the same?
Well, I go back if I see film, if I can find their film, I'll watch their film, but I don't see them as much of a difference. I just do my thing.
And what is that thing? Well, what is that thing we talking about?
Well, I have a little game plan every single match, and I just make sure I stick with that.
Yeah, I mean, when I take a look at your fights, I mean, it's clear historically in all your fights, you typically start off really fast, apply tons of pressure, and you're willing to engage early. How do you think your style holds up in a 6-round bout?
Well, I feel like I can do that, but ease up a little bit more than I usually do in a 3-round match than a six-round match.
And then same for you, Mustache. How do you think that the 6 rounds? What's the furthest? How many rounds have you fought? The longest rounds you fought, Mustache?
I fought 3 rounds before, but I mean, me and Wade, man, we go 10. Like, cardio is not going to be an issue, and I know how to conserve myself. And watching Man in the Mirror's fights, I do see that he likes to let it go, and in that second round, he gets a little tired. So, I mean, good luck knocking me out, dude. You ain't going to do it, so good luck. Good luck with that.
Yeah, but he applies a lot of pressure up early, and so it seems like you're banking on, I mean, in the later rounds. Is that right?
I mean, later rounds are gonna be my thing too, but I've been working in the lab, and I got some look, nothing against Man in the Mirror, he's 5-0, but I don't think he's fought anyone that's a true fighter like myself, you know. A lot of the guys, no offense, have been kind of tomato cans. I'm not going to be a tomato can. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get into space. I'm going to hit him hard. And so he's got to be ready for a real fight. And that's what's coming up, bro.
Okay. All
right. And so what is your response, man? Because I saw that you turned around, you laughed when he said you've been fighting tomato cans. No one who's really posed a threat to you. Man. So what do you have to say to that?
He says, I've been fighting tomato cans. He is worse than any other matchup besides like maybe 1 or 2. I'm faster than him. I'm stronger than him. I'm smarter than him. I'm just better.
Smarter than me. You haven't even passed geography class yet, bro.
Okay.
Let's calm down with that. And as far as strength goes, you're gonna be surprised, buddy. You're gonna be surprised at that. You probably have 1 or 2 things on me, but I have about 7
down,
on you.
Short stack. Calm down. Calm down.
That's a good one.
And so how does this fight play out then? Right. And so we certainly see the Mustaches. I mean, his clinch game, his wrestling game is on point, right? I mean, that is your bread and butter, but how does this all kind of play out in a boxing ring with boxing rules?
You know, there's still going to be advantages. You know, cardio, like I said, is going to be a big thing for me. Ring awareness, clinch game, I got him on point too. I mean, there's just, I don't want to go into too much detail, but him thinking that I'm not ready for this is not. I'm ready. I'm definitely ready, and it's going to be a rough night. It's a rough night for you, man. You thought this was gonna. You say I'm the easiest fight you have. You don't even know.
You're one of the easiest fighters, honestly.
I mean, why you say that? What is it particular about his style or what you've seen that gave you that assessment that he's easy?
There's so many things that go into it that just makes me think I can just drop him first, second round, maybe.
And so, man, so dropping him. And so it seems like, what is the outcome then? Right. And so it sounds like you're going for the KO.
Well, the outcome, I'm going to win. Like, there's no doubt to it.
You actually believe that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Oh, man.
I've seen your film.
Like, yeah, have you seen the Olympian hit me with everything he has and I still stand in his face?
Have you seen where you lost 3 West Coast matches? Not OG Streetbeefs matches, West Coast matches.
Oh, so OG's tougher then. That's funny. Yeah. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I assure you, the talent over here, I've fought way better monsters than you have, bro.
I have a better record. All I gotta say.
Yeah, you have a better record against tomato cans. I can go in there and
you're worse than a tomato can. You're worse than a tomato can. Don't play.
I would drop everybody you fought in round 1, bro. And I'm not a boxer.
You would not.
And you're not.
It would go to decision for every single one of those. Every single one of those matchups, you would either get dropped or it's going to go to a decision.
Nah, I'm laying out everybody you had and then asking.
You don't have the power. You don't have the speed. You don't have nothing.
You don't even have a driver's license, bro. You got nothing.
Why you got to play the age factor here? So let me ask you this then: does age actually play a factor in this fight?
No, because I'm better than him.
age, experience, everything plays a factor. This kid's gonna get hit with something that he's never seen before. He's not gonna know what to do, and he's gonna get scared. And I'm gonna finish him off.
You're probably the slowest opponent I've ever seen in my life, to be honest.
Right. Well, don't let me hit you then.
You're not going to.
Okay.
You're really not.
You better cover up that body too, man, because I'm going for that. I'll tell you that right now.
That body. The last 3 matches I've won mainly because of my body. All right, so watch it.
You will not hurt me in any way, shape, or form.
I will drop you if I wanted to. If I really wanted to, I will drop you.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Like if I'm in a hurry, if I'm wanting to go to bed early and get out of there right away, I'll drop you like first round.
Yeah, you got to wake up at like 6 for school, huh? So I could see that. but don't worry, I'll send you out of there early, bro. You have time for homework and stuff.
You're not going to do a damn bit. You're not going to leave a mark. Like I'm not even going to feel it at all.
Daniel, save this, man. You got some more questions, bro?
The only question that I have is, do you think, for Man in the Mirror, do you think traveling from the East Coast to the West Coast might have an impact on your cardio, might have an impact on your fighting, just because we're talking about a 3-hour difference? You're traveling across the nation to fight. And so do you think that might play a factor when you're fighting Mustache, who's on the West Coast and a few hours from the Bay Area?
See, I don't see a problem because I'll have a couple of days to like fix my sleep schedule. And I'm like really young, so it's like it's not really going to affect me as much anyways.
Okay. And then you two are going to be the first on the card, is that right? Do we know?
I'm pretty sure. I
believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
And so let me ask you this, my last question. Does that bring a lot of pressure being the first fight on the card?
No, because most of the time I have been first on the card. Like the last probably like 3 matches.
Okay.
I think being first on the card just gets it out of the way. You know, I'm always kind of like middle to last, but if I'm first, I'll be just ready. There's no excuses when you're first, so I welcome that.
No excuses when you lose, though.
No excuses when you're gasping for air and you throw in the towel. You say no mas. You see how I beat people, right?
You're gonna be in the corner crying during each round. You're gonna be in the corner crying.
You see how I beat people, right? They say stop. They say stop. The referee doesn't say stop.
I watched your boxing match and you was like, damn it, because you got a TKO loss.
What are you talking about? I never lost in boxing.
He's probably referring to your MMA match.
Oh,
your last MMA match.
Yeah. I did. I was upset, but they stopped it. I don't stop. So if you're thinking you're gonna stop me, that's not.
You was looking gassed. You was looking super gassed.
Okay.
Every match you was looking really gassed.
It's
like
funny
even like halfway through the first round, you're super gassed.
It's funny that a boxer is gonna call an MMA fighter gassed. You don't even know what work.
I will.
You don't know work, bro.
Did you see Lord Bestaban's question? He said, would you rather fight his teammates at the gym or Mustache? So he's asking you, Man in the Mirror.
Who? Mustache's teammates at the gym?
I think he's talking about your own teammates. Would you rather fight your own teammates?
They have way more skill. They give me way more work than Mustache will ever give me. And that's
you know that for a fact. You know that for a fact. That's funny.
Yes, because I go against Iraqi Assassin, Scarface, Lord Bestaban. Do I keep going?
I got Tank, I got WA, I got Free Smoke. These guys would oh man. You don't know what I go through, bro. You think your guys can take down my guys? There's no way, bro.
I just went through like 20 rounds featuring Gorilla and etc.
Okay.
Way more. Like, come on.
Yeah. Free Smoke knows what's up. Yeah, that's right,
Yeah,
Smoke.
but yeah, before it becomes like a West Coast, East Coast thing, gentlemen, what are your last words to each other? But also, what are your last words to your fans, those who want to support and watch you in this fight? So I'm gonna go off screen to let y'all have your last words, and once the last words are over, we'll switch over to the next matchup.
All right, I'm gonna start off with Mustache. Keep the same energy in the ring. Keep the same energy. I want you to talk throughout the entire match. I want you to talk. And to my fans, thank you for supporting me. I hope you watch this next match.
All right, my advice to you: learn how to get hit. Tell your teammates to stop holding back. Take a real punch and see if you could take one of mine. You're gonna get hit hard, and I'm not gonna stop. So get ready for that. And to my fans, the fans I earned, thank you.
All right, and so we have Menace Mike here, who's not facing off against a Butterfly. Let me just make sure. So Menace Mike is actually a fighter co-host with us, and so I just wanted to make sure that folks understood that he's actually not fighting Butterfly. Iraqi Assassin at the moment can't join us. Can't join us, and so but we still wanted to.
Man, I can't hear anything, but just know if y'all can't hear me, just know that I'm ready for it. I ain't really too much worrying about Iraqi Assassin. I just know that come March 12th, I'm gonna bring it. He's a big time opponent for me that everyone usually talk about. So for me, this is just a big opportunity because I know out here in North Carolina, I'm considered like a legend in their eyes for doing it. So it's like he's a OG to it, and I'm just trying to, show everybody that it's a new legend in town. It's a new legend in town.
So you can't hear us at all?
Hey, Butterfly.
So Butterfly, if you can check back out and check back in, if you can, Tunde, can you type that to him?
Yeah.
Menace Mike. So what do you think about this matchup? What do you think about the matchup with Iraqi Assassin and Butterfly?
Shoot, this is actually probably one of the, what I look forward to the most, because like I know I've seen both of them in action. I've sparred both of them, so it's like I know what they both bringing, and they both only getting better since last time I seen them or like trained with them or anything. So shoot, I think this one's gonna be like, the one of the, if not the most action-packed fights on the card.
Word. And so Lord Bestevan is trying to stir up the pot just a little bit, and so we're gonna hold off just on that question.
Hey, look, I would, but I done said this. I will fight him in any other match as long as we do MMA first. We do MMA we get MMA out the way, a real fight, and then he can have any type of special rules that he want.
And so is that a guarantee? So it sounds like a 2-fight deal.
Like if I beat him in his own game, he's not gonna come play mine. I want to, see what he really about, and then I'll play your special, your special rules with Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, whatever you want.
All right, and for those who are wondering what match we're talking about in particular, right? So if you haven't been in the Streetbeefs Facebook groups and seen the back and forth on the YouTube fights, Menace Mike and Free Smoke from the West Coast have been going back and forth for a while, right? They were supposed to be matched up at the West Coast Invasion. Menace Mike got hurt, had to pull out, and since then the tension has been growing. Right, the tension every time there's a fight that they're in, they're going back and forth between comments, and so I think folks are definitely interested in this fight. They want to see it, and so I'm glad you addressed it. Hopefully, I know Free Smoke is in the chat. We might be able to pull up some of his comments.
Yeah, I'll respect, because I know he's tough, but it's like I don't know, like I just don't think that he understands. Like I started off as a kickboxer first.
Yeah. Well, hopefully in the next BLK Prime, bout or the next card that you and him will actually square it off there, or you end up on the West Coast yard, or he ends up back on the East Coast yard, and y'all can officially make that match happen. So get back to the match.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's actually, I see Butterfly is back in here, so let's actually bring up Butterfly for a second. Butterfly, can you hear us now?
Much better, much better.
All right, absolutely. All right.
My bad, fellas.
Yeah, no worries, man. We're honored to have you on. I know you're excited about the Iraqi Assassin fight.
Yep.
And what's interesting is that you two have been, I mean, y'all have fight the who's who pretty much in the yard. Like, y'all been fighting in Streetbeefs for a long time. Why hasn't this match ever been matched up before?
Just big weight difference. You know, I walk around at like 135 to 138, and he walks around like 170. But it's more of, I think at the time, Streetbeefs, when I was coming in, it was starting to have weight classes. So they didn't want to see a lot of small guys going against heavier guys. Like, I think when Rampage and Leonidas, they kind of initiated after that because of the weight differences. So I never really got to see Iraqi Assassin. I mean, I sparred Esteban, Menace Mike, guys like that, but I've never got the opportunity to get in there with Iraqi Assassin. So I'm more excited because he is a legend to a lot of guys, and I just use Streetbeefs for his platform and, you know, just to branch out. So for me to get in there with him, it's a big honor to me, big deal.
Yeah, and how'd you respond once you found out that you were matched up with him, or did you know going into the BLK Prime card that you were going to be matched up with him?
I sort of knew. I kind of just shot my shot. Just told him, let me fight him. A lot of guys was trying, you know, and not really avoiding Iraqi Assassin, but it was just no one wouldn't fight him yet. So they asked me, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I even told them I'll fight him myself. Like, you know, I don't have a problem with it. You know, it's just boxing to me, so I can take it.
Yeah. And it's interesting that you said boxing, because both of you have dabbled both in MMA and boxing.
Yep.
Right. And so do you think that will play a huge factor in this fight? Because did you go from boxing to MMA, or did you do MMA to boxing?
I went from boxing to MMA. So I do think it's going to play a factor for both of us, because the knowledge that we got of the game, I do see him bringing something that I'm not going to be used to, and I know I'm going to be bringing something that he's not used to. So it's very different in a way, you know, when it comes to just the boxing and MMA style to it, the attitude, the way you train, just the whole 9 yards to it. So it's going to be very, very different and very diverse. I've usually boxed a lot of boxing guys, so getting someone that's MMA is it don't happen often, but when they do, it's very challenging in a way, because they throw different things out there.
Yeah, no, I certainly hear that. Ms. Mike, when you sparred, because you sparred both of them, correct?
Yeah.
All right, is there anything the Butterfly possesses that you think will play a huge factor or in this fight against Iraqi Assassin?
And he got some weird ass combos. Like he make his own shit. He make his own stuff. Like, I'm trying to keep it, you know, PG. Like, trying to get
I appreciate
on YouTube or whatnot. But that boy just crafty. And Iraqi, he is too. He's got his own like little style, because he went from MMA to boxing, if I'm not mistaken. So he kind of bring a own little unorthodox boxing, kind of like I do whenever I have to box. It's like it's weird, because we just kind of like make our own rules that fall within the rules. So I think Iraqi Assassin will have the power and the strength advantage, but I think Butterfly probably has the speed advantage. So it's going to be a good one.
And then how do you see the fight actually playing out? So what is if you had to pick, if you have to choose between
you can't put me against both of them like that, but it's like you putting a gun to my head and saying you got to pick one. It's 6 rounds, so I'm gonna say it might probably favor Butterfly just a little bit, because like that boy just trained way different. I've seen anybody, like, he do his own workouts like before he even come to the gym. So like he's training before he's training, if that makes sense. So I mean,
makes sense.
It's gonna be a good one regardless, and I might have it wrong, but I'm gonna say slight edge probably to Butterfly, just to the techniques and the speed. But I mean, it's boxing, you know. All it takes is one good hit, and then you drop. So if Iraqi Assassin can't hit him with a couple of nice combos, I mean, it might be Iraqi's night.
Yeah. And then Butterfly, how do you assess the outcome of this fight yourself?
Honestly, Mike hit it on the head. That was the big thing for this little camp that I put myself in was speed and power. I knew he was like most guys his size. You're not gonna stand in front of me and go boxing. I know for a fact he's not gonna stand in front of me and just box. So his mindset is he got to make it a rugged, sturdy boxing match, and I'm all for it. You know, that's what I've been practicing. That's what I've been training. I actually don't mind fighting like that, but I know with his height, his weight, his strength, that's his only option. He can't stand and box me. I know that for a fact. He can't just stand there and box me.
And you fought in a boxing ring before, right?
Yeah. I actually had a privilege of training with a lot of dope individuals. I trained with D'Angelo Evans. I had a chance to just I trained with Jahan Ingram. He just had a fight yesterday and won his pro debut. So I had the opportunity of training with a lot of elite boxers coming up on just when I was trying to learn how to do this. So for me, it's gonna be a banger. Like I know it's gonna be a banger. I feel like it's gonna go all 6 rounds. It's gonna go all 6 rounds. It's gonna be full on just punches being thrown, a little bit of a rugged dog fight. It's gonna be the one that I think everybody's.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the match I'm looking forward to the most on the card. Like just
because
I know what both of y'all bringing to the table.
Because this like no offense to everybody else, but I know me personally, I know Iraqi Assassin. He trains too, so I know that he's gonna bring it just as much as I'm gonna bring it. Like
Sure.
it's just one of those things that when you know you got 2 guys that they're on the wall and they've been fighting on it for a minute, they gonna bring the smoke. They're going to bring the smoke. It's going to be a fight. So I'm honestly looking forward to it, seeing what type of strength and the capabilities he's gonna bring.
Yeah. And I think a lot of folks are looking forward to it as well, right? Because I think both of you are Hall of Famers, right? You both have your names on the wall.
Yep.
And so this is a much anticipated fight, one that I think for the most part has been like long in the waiting. And I know that there was a weight difference. However, I think because you two are favorites in a lot of ways, you know, I think people.
And it's more of like, I want to, I didn't want to come up in weight because I felt like the way Streetbeefs is and the platform that we done had, that wasn't the way they kind of started. So it was more of like, I wanted to go to this event in my weight class to show everybody, yo, you can in the Streetbeefs level, this is how we really get down. It wasn't a weight class when they first started. It was just, are you gonna fight or are you gonna sit on the sideline and shut up? So which one you gonna do? So for me to go in there, I didn't want to go up in weight. I wanted to really just fight my weight class, just fight Iraqi Assassin the way I've been fighting everybody else in there. So I know for me, that's the way I am. That's just how I get down. So it's gonna be a banger.
And so, what are your last words to your fans, to those of your supporters, but also to Iraqi Assassin, who will probably watch this at a later time?
To my fans and everybody that support me, man, my sponsors, just hey, thank y'all, man. Really from the bottom of my heart. A lot of people don't really know how it is out here to be a fighter. I know Mike do. It's tough for us sometimes. It is a very lonely road. So I like to thank everyone that supports us and watch our stuff, man. And to Iraqi Assassin, man, you already know, bro. Just bring the shit, bro. Be ready to fight.
He said, bring it.
I don't want no us dancing around and we're not doing nothing. I want to fight, bro. I want us to go all 6 rounds and put on a show. And best believe I'm coming to show you I'm better than you. Like I'm not trying to knock you out. I don't like knockouts. Knockouts defeats the purpose of everything I just trained for. So my mindset is to go in there and to literally break you down, like show you that I'm the better fighter. Big, small, it doesn't matter. I'm the better fighter. That's the whole goal.
Word, brother. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show.
And I know it's going to be a good one for real.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure everyone tune in March 12th.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
What happened to Iraqi Assassin? And he's supposed to be here too?
He is? I'm not sure. I mean,
the butterfly effect scares people, bro. You can't scare everybody. Just, I scare people too much. I come in the neighborhood, they like, no, man, we got to go the other way. So, I understand why Iraqi couldn't show up. It's cool. It is cool. Hey, it is all up, bro. I understand. I'm a very intimidating guy. My bad.
Word.
My bad.
You heard it here from Butterfly himself. Appreciate it, brother.
No problem, brother. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I don't know if you saw. Did you see that comment? from Free Smoke. I just wanted to bring that back since y'all are going back and forth. He said, Minutes looking
I
like
think that's
8
a
Mile right
compliment. That
now.
man got money.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I think this last fight is going to be, I mean, that fight is going to be a banger. We're talking about Iraqi
Yeah, that's
Assassin.
probably gonna be fight of the night, like respectfully. Not knocking nobody else, but I just know what both of them bring it to the table. That's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, where would you place this? If you look at all the fights, right, you can see them on the screen. Where would you place this fight? If you had to rearrange this card, where would you place it?
I'd probably have Iraqi Assassin and Butterfly as the main event. Lil Mac versus Deezo, just because I know how good Lil Mac is. And then probably Money Meil as the third. And then I don't really know. The rest of them are kind of Gorilla on there. I overlook him. I don't know, but I think I don't know. I can't really say that they got the card wrong because I mean they set it up the way they set it up for a reason. But I just know what Iraqi Assassin and Butterfly both bring to the table, and that's, I mean, shoot, probably go ahead and get the show started off with a bang. I guess is what they thought.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, I think we have there is, as you see here, there's a number of fights here. There's going to be.
They're all going to be good. I'm not knocking nobody.
Yeah,
but it's just I think that one's going to stand out, especially to the people who actually get the privilege of being there live to see it. I think that one's going to stand out the most.
Yeah, and so let me just give folks some information around just the BLK Prime just for a second before we bring on the next group. So if you have not purchased your BLK Prime pay-per-view boxing match for March 12th, you can do that by going to ppv.blkprime.com. All right, and so you can go in there. And not only that, not only you can purchase the pay-per-view, but what I'm hearing that there's going to be a live audience as well. So I don't know if you can purchase a ticket to enter into the space so you can watch it. However, if there is, make sure that if you can make it, make sure you contact them on their website, on their social medias. But it's not too late to purchase it. You can purchase it now. You can purchase it the day of, and you can also purchase it after the fight and the event is over. So with that, I think we should bring on our next our next matchup. So
there we go.
Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
What's up?
And so, I mean, this is an interesting bout right here. I know Sensation has fought many times in the yard. I mean, to the point of claiming the People's Champion twice. Was it twice?
No, just the once.
Just once?
Actually, once in kickboxing, once in MMA.
Okay. Yeah, and so you've reached there twice, right? And so you fought. I mean, whenever you look up Sensation on Streetbeefs channel, there's tons of fights. How many fights do you have in total?
I think 13.
13. And so when you look at, and if you look at Nate's fights, how many fights have you had on the channel itself, Nate?
I just had the one on the channel.
Yeah, and so when we think about it seems like there is a fight experience disparity here. And so do you think that will play any effect in this fight?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I don't think so. I think since he comes from more of an MMA background, that it'll even itself out. I've been training. I mean, I have a couple other fights outside of the channel, so I've been out here working. But I'm definitely not counting him out, man. He's a champion. I'm not gonna take that away from him.
Yeah. And so Sensation, I mean, what do you think about the kind of experience disparity between you and Nasty Nate?
I mean, Obviously, I've had more fights, but he's been in the gym working. I know he has. I see the clips and stuff like that. So, like you said, coming from an MMA background, it should probably even itself out.
And so speaking about the MMA background, right? When I look at your fight sensation, majority of your offense comes from kicking.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at the boxing, regulations, you can't kick. And so think about how that might have an effect on your own offense and your defense going into this fight against Nate, who's only done boxing.
Kicking gives me a lot more range than my opponents because I got long legs. So, I'm probably going to have to fight in the pocket, stay in tight because I won't have that weapon. But it's all good. We're still going to scrap. I'm still going to get a KO.
A KO?
Oh, yeah.
And so what round? What round are we talking about?
Probably round 2. I'll soften them up in round 1, put them away in round 2.
And so what's interesting when you said that, right? Because there's been tons of videos out there from, Lord Besteban, but also by Scarface, right? Saying
same day for real.
Yeah, talking about that very thing, right? That they even said that they would put up a prize if you can KO Nate. They even said that, and jokingly they're saying, "Well, Nate is afraid. Nate is afraid."
Yeah.
Where's the origins of this? Is it just you, getting in Nate's ear about you're going to KO him, or what exactly? Where's the origins of this?
Pretty much, I'm just getting under his skin a little. I'm having fun with it, but he's going to lose all his daddy's money when he gets knocked out. That's all I'm going to say.
What are your thoughts, Nate?
Nah, it's just silly, all that talking on the live and stuff. But we'll see what happens when we get in the round. I hope you're out here working, bro, because the only boxing match I've seen is against K-pop, and that's not. K-pop is a tomato can. All right, you're about to box somebody that really knows how to box.
Like you've boxed.
Hey, is that your only boxing match?
Huh?
Is that your only boxing match versus K-pop?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you look decent, but I don't really know too much about K-pop, and I heard his record like 1 and 2 at the time that you fought him. But
yeah, nobody crazy when it comes to boxing.
But
who you fought?
I'd like to hear both of y'all's opinions on how y'all think this is gonna play out, because we already seen Sensation say that he thinks he's gonna get it done in 2. How do you think, Nate?
I don't think he'll get a knockout at all, but we'll see. We're gonna get in there and definitely go to war though. I know we're about to land bombs on each other the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So do you see it going the distance, or you actually think like somebody's gonna get a finish?
He's talking about KOing me, so now I'm gonna have to really bring the heat, and I might KO him first round.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, you don't hit hard enough. I'm just letting you know.
Nah, neither do you.
All right, you got 3 wins against bums, and you didn't even put a single one of them away. So I don't know.
You haven't put anybody away. You barely put Rampage away with a kick, and no cap, it looked like he faked that too, just to get out of the match.
I almost got 100% finishing rate. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no KOs in boxing though, so we're gonna see.
I just got a TKO. What are you talking about?
Against K-pop.
Yeah,
you bragging about beating somebody that was 1 and 2.
Okay, you got 2 punches. You got a jab and an overhand right, and even when you hit someone with it, it don't even look like it hurt. All
right, we'll see.
Hey, I know the Sensation gonna bring the heat. I see you better back that up. But I don't know. Like I said, he can't really kick. And I know me, whenever I go to boxing, it's like I'm like, oh dang, I can't throw this. Oh dang, I can't, because like you just got your muscle memory of what you used to throwing, and then you're like, shoot, I can't do that. So it makes you like have to think mid-fight, and it might throw you off a little bit. So I'm not saying it will, but sometimes that does play a factor. You're like, shoot, I can't do that, and like you might go to throw something, you're like, oh, can't do that. But I think it will be good, because I know Nate's been training. Hey, how long you been training just boxing? A little over a year, right? Going on 2?
Yeah, a little. I think that's why people count me out too, because I only had the 3 fights and I only been training a year, so people think that it's sweet to say they're gonna KO me and stuff. But we gonna see.
I know you in there with Esteban and Iraqi Assassin.
Real savages when it comes to boxing, man. I get hit with the heel, so I know you ain't putting me away. I hit myself harder.
What does that mean?
That means I hit myself harder than you'll ever hit me.
That still makes sense. Good.
We're gonna
Listen,
see. I'm about to have an
the
extra $1,000 walking around with it too.
Yeah. You got the most skinny fat body I ever seen, bro. Like, I'm gonna hit you the body. You're probably gonna bend over, and then I'm just gonna tee off. Like you can't take punches.
Yeah, it worked against K-pop too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Apparently.
1 and 2.
Okay, what's the collective record of all your opponents?
I need to put that on a wall somewhere. I hit myself with it. Like,
I mean, it's true. He talking about knocking me out, but he ain't knocked anybody out. Simple as that.
Nope. Apparently,
pull up one fight where you knock somebody out with a punch. I want to see it.
I was about okay. I'm glad you put a punch on it because he does have a couple finishes with kicks. I can't deny that part.
Yeah, and kicks.
For sure.
You're not that good without kicks and shit. I'm just being
honest. Kicks, I got chokes, punches, elbows. Like you're gonna see the punches. Don't worry.
Yeah,
don't worry
no elbows, no chokes, just punches. I hope you're ready for that.
I hope you're ready for it.
I've been ready. Been ready.
And so, Sensation, have you fought in a boxing ring before?
No.
And so how different do you think, or have you been preparing for a boxing ring? Because I know in the cage it's slightly different. The angles are different. And so have you been preparing to be in a boxing ring?
Yeah, I've been working on, like cutting my angles because, I see how he fights. He pressures like people back to the wall and then, tries to land bombs. So I got to cut the angles. I can't get backed up. I know what he does. So I've been working on it.
So
I hope he ain't judging me just off the 3 fights that he's seen and some sparring clips. It's a lot different when you get in there against somebody that really knows.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot different when you play.
Do you actually like spar just boxing? Have you had any rounds just boxing?
Yeah, I actually just joined a gym a few weeks ago, and we've been putting in boxing work 3 times a week minimum, just boxing. I'm obviously still doing my MMA training. Because once I knock him out, I'm going to go defend my MMA belt. So I got to stay ready in all areas.
We're going to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting to see, Sensation, you fight with the limitations that are going to be placed on you because of boxing. Right? Because everyone's known you for your flashy kicks, your movement. Like everything is set up by your kicks. And so it's, I think for the most part, everyone's going to be curious to see how does Sensation only do with his hands, and can he make the transition to only boxing, which is a completely different sport. I think oftentimes people try to mix these 2 sports. I think they're just different.
I mean, I think I'm going to be just fine transitioning. I just had that boxing match that was like for me to see where I'm at, and I didn't do up to like what I wanted to do in that fight, but it gave me the confidence to be like, yeah, I can box. I don't need my kicks and all of that. So it's going to be good.
All right. And so, gentlemen, I'm going to let both of you have the final word. And so what is your last word to each other, but also what are your last words to your fans and those who are going to be supporting you on March 12th?
I just wanted to say, whoever put that comment that said we look like, that's fucking disrespectful because you're ugly as shit. I can't even believe they're going to let you on TV, but it's all right. I get to punch you. So we're going to have some fun. You're going to lose $1,000 for your dad. And shit, I'm going to have a good night after.
Yeah, I can tell you really need that $1,000. So I hope you come and back it up. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I'm hungry for it. Good luck. To my fans, much love. I'm going to get another knockout. It's going to be a good one. Make sure you buy a pay-per-view.
That's good.
Gorilla, my boy.
Yeah, Gorilla. How you doing, my man?
What's up,
Yeah.
fellas?
How you doing, brother?
Man, y'all already know. Chilling for real, living life, man.
So
Y'all know.
before we get your assessment about the fight, Menace Mike, what do you think about this fight?
My fight?
No, I'm talking to Menace Mike just for a second. Before you give us how this is all going to lay out and play out, I'm curious to see how Menace Mike sees this all playing out.
Honestly, I don't even know because I don't know too much about dude he's fighting, but I know Gorilla got a lot of experience, and he trained with Scarface, Esteban, all of them. They all train together, they all work together, and they got similar fight styles, but everybody bring their own like little twist to it. And I just know he about to tear that body up. He gonna get a couple McRibs up in there, but yeah, I'd like to see what Ginge's got going on, because like I said, I don't even think I've ever seen any type of footage or no fights. I don't really know too much about him.
Okay, all right. Same reason why your kids act like that. Right. Okay.
So Gorilla, can you hear us?
Hey, Gorilla.
I got it.
Gorilla's multitasking right now. It looks like
the life of a dad, my man.
Yeah, the life of a dad. Yep, exactly. And so when he comes back from father duties, we'll bring him back on. And so for someone like yourself, Menace Mike, who's a fighter who goes in there, how important is it to look at tape, to see a fighter's fight history?
I mean, it could go either way, because sometimes it's best not to worry about what the other person's going to do, and you just want to worry about what you're going to do. And then, another time it's kind of, it's nice and a good thing to know what to expect from him, because you're like, oh, he's going to do this, or he likes to do this. I got to watch out for this. He makes this mistake so I can capitalize on it. So like I said, it can go either way. Each person's different. Some people don't like to watch tape. Others, they feel like they need it. I mean, it's like everybody got their own our game plan for per se.
Got you. So let's bring Gorilla back in. Gorilla, I think you're muted. Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. And so we were just talking about the Mad Ginge, and he doesn't have a lot of fight tape on him. And so have you been able? I know that he fought on Rough and Rowdy once, maybe.
Yeah.
And so what have you been able to pick up from the fight?
Nothing. You know, I'm more of a analyst in the ring. You get what I'm saying? I don't watch nobody tape. Like, come on now, I fight on Streetbeefs. Half of the niggas I fight on Streetbeefs, I don't even know who the fuck they is. They never had fights. I don't look up on them. You get what I'm saying? I don't look up on nobody, bro. You feel me? I seen the one fight that he did with Space Monkey though. I did see the fight. You feel me? But I don't like to go off of a past fight. You get what I'm saying? Because he came in like that with him, don't mean he gonna come in like that with me. Because I'm pretty sure he training for me. You feel me? He just, you know what I mean? At the same time, I just more of adapt to my opponent. However my opponent come, that's how I adapt that fast. I adapt. I usually don't look up a lot of footage, and you feel me? And all I don't know. I just go in. I do what I know, what I train for, how I know I'm gonna come in, and whatever he come with, I'm just gonna have to adapt right then and there. That's just how I go. That's how I always fought. That's how I always been fighting since this shit. Like, I don't know who I'm fighting. Tough man. When I went a tough man, I didn't know. I ain't look up no backgrounds, no tape, no nothing. I just went in there and did Gorilla. That's just how it's gonna go on this one.
And so when you say you what you do is you go in there and do Gorilla, I mean, what does that mean?
Meaning how I fight. You know what I mean? I got so many different styles. I'm pretty sure I can adapt to any style. I got a lot of styles. I fight different every time. You feel me? I might come in there with some normal boxing. I might come in there with some aggressive, and yeah, thanks best of bond, man. Yeah, but I forgot we did. I went in there and got some work in with them. Them tough characters, man. They got cardio for years, man. They got cardio for years in there, boy. I promise you. And I went there, did some work, but like I said, like Gorilla going there and it's different. You just never know how Gorilla might come out. Just know he gonna come out with some vengeance, man. You feel me? Like that man took some money from me. You feel me? That's just how it's gonna happen. I mean, that's just how it's gonna happen.
And when you say you bring multiple styles, like we saw in the last BLK Prime when you fought the Canadian, you were doing all kind of things. Like you were applying different styles. I mean, I was shocked by what you were doing. You were doing kind of like the 57 block or whatever that is that they have in New York. Like, and not only that, like I just saw some recent footage of you sparring with Scarface, and you were just kind of flicking the jab. Right? It wasn't like you were committing to it.
Yeah, I'm real good at that flick jab. That's my favorite jab. I do it all the time.
And a lot of people, man. He was cheating. I peeped that.
See, what a lot of people don't know is like I edge my hands out a little bit. That's how different I can be. People don't even know that my hands get edged out from the gloves a little teeny bit. So when I flick jab, you know, my normal jab ain't going to, you feel me? He get like dipped out the way just a little bit from my normal jab and not a miss. But with the flick, it's like give me an extra inch on the punch. So it's not a punch that hurts you. It just make you blank, surprise you to come with the right hand. You feel me?
And Lord Besteban asked this question. What is your prediction? So how do you think this fight actually plays out once you get into the boxing ring?
You know, Gorilla for the W, of course. You feel me? You know what I mean? That's I mean,
Big J said it's going to be a KO within 4.
I mean, it can be. You feel me? You know, I love to tag the body. This is 6 rounds. You feel me? So do you got to have a lot of cardio, you feel me, to not be able to last, especially if I can catch you early with at least 3-4 McRibs. If I can catch you 3-4 McRibs in the first round,
that's what I just said.
Ain't going to be looking pretty in the third, huh?
I said, that's what I just said. I said, we know we're going to go to the body, get some McRibs up in there.
Yeah, man, it ain't gonna be looking, and then I'm just gonna take my time, you know, pace myself, you know, find some openings, you know what I mean? Let them work too.
Just out of curiosity, you got any KOs on your record? Because you said you might finish it.
Huh? Do I got KOs on who record? Mine's?
Yeah.
Yours.
See, what people don't understand is I don't have knockouts where niggas going to sleep. I got knockouts where niggas don't want to fight in the third round or second round. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I usually. When I like after the first round, they be like, "No, I don't want. I'm good." You feel me? So that's like considered as some type of knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't want to come back in for the second round, that's like a knockout. You know what I'm saying? You quitting, that's like a knockout to me. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if you came back in, it could have been. Yeah, so it's like I don't know, yo. I don't look for a knockout. I just look for the W. That's all I really want.
One thing I can't say is
me going the whole fight with this man to be, huh?
Nah, I was gonna let you finish.
No, me going a whole 6 rounds with this man. Hey, if it go down to that, it is. Just know that I'm gonna come. You feel? I'm going to be coming. I'm gonna have my 6 rounds downs, and I'm ready. You get what I'm saying? Like, and still can do this right here.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask, do you think you're overlooking him? I mean, when you look at the face-off between you two on the Instagram, like you pretty much casually were very dismissive of him to the point where it was pretty much you and One Eye Wolf were going back and forth like 98% of the entire face-off. Like you didn't even get to talk to the Mad Ginge. And so do you think you're overlooking him?
No, because I even told the man that he was better than Wolf. I told him, I said, yo, you're better than yo. So obviously, you know, I have looked at something he's done. You get what I'm saying? If I was overlooking him, then I wouldn't even gave him no type of, you know what I mean? Nothing. You get what I'm saying? Now, I gave him his cross. I think you better than One Eye Wolf. Yeah. Far as boxing, I think he's better than him. For a person who don't box, he say he don't box like that, but he had like some MMA fights. I think he's more of a poised fighter. So I don't overlook none of my opponents. You feel me? I don't overlook nobody, but I'm very, very confident in my skills You feel me? So I make myself seem like I'm the bigger person because I'm confident in my own skills. No matter if he big as 65 pounds, big as 85 pounds, 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 5 pounds. I'm always feel as though I'm gonna be ahead no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's just my confidence level very high. Till proven otherwise. You feel me?
Yeah, and what's the weight for this fight? Because normally in the Street Beefs yard, you fought guys who outweighed you by like 40, 50 pounds. And very seldomly have I seen you fight guys around your weight. So is he around your weight?
Yeah, he probably about like 10 pounds, he probably like 10 to 12 pounds bigger than me. I think he's gonna be coming in at 220. Yeah, I think he's gonna be coming at 220.
Okay.
And I'm down to like 211 now, so.
And I feel like I gotta ask this question. Don't hate me, but I hear this constantly, and so I think it's just important for you to address this, right? It's clear. Like, what is your record? Let's just make that out. Put that out there.
And Streetbeefs is 25-2. 25-2.
25-2. Right, you've had tons of fights. Right,
Yep,
so your Streetbeefs record is legendary. I mean, I don't know how many other fighters have that many fights or have more wins than you.
I don't think no fighters got that many fights as far as record wise. In my weight class,
boxing,
of course.
Yeah. Boxing, I don't think so.
No.
But it seems like the constant criticism that you always get about your record is that your record is padded. Right? They say that you're often fighting people without records, and that's how you rack up your points.
I mean that's all I can get. I mean, I fight whoever I can get.
It's hard to get a fight out there sometimes.
I come to the yard and I don't choose my opponents. You get what I'm saying? I come to the yard, I get whoever they choose for me. Half of the time they might not got somebody for somebody else, and they be like, Gorilla, you will fight him? And I say, yeah, I can get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the belt. When I had the belt, I really ain't getting too many call outs for that. It's not me. You get what I'm saying? I'm fighting. At the end of the day, sometimes the person you don't know about be the scariest person. The 0-0, just because he 0-0 in Street Beef don't mean he don't have a 45-3 background in MMA or a 30 fight win amateur record in boxing or 2-time champion Golden Gloves in boxing. You don't know nobody's background. And now in Street Beef he might be 0-0, but I didn't fought different types of people. I didn't fought Franco. I didn't fought Predator. I didn't fought Cornflake twice. I didn't fought every heavyweight that's in heavyweight and super heavyweight within the last 3 years. I didn't fought nothing but super heavyweights and heavyweights. So I don't choose my opponents. I fight whoever they give me. It's padded because it look padded because I win. I mean, that's cool.
Right.
I just win. I mean, I can fight.
And here's the question here. I know that you were the heavyweight people's champion. And so did you relinquish the people's champion title? Because what I see is Awesome Possum and was it Daddy Fat Stacks are fighting for Daddy Fat Sacks is fighting for the people's champion in the heavyweight division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As far as I'm working a lot now too, and it's not going to be guaranteed me be able to come every event like I used to. You feel me? Like it's like I work a lot and all week, and I don't get off till like 1-2 in the morning, so I be tired. So it's not like how I used to. I've been able to just be around and train all day and do all that all day. So. I mean, this is another era. You know how the era's always, era at the era, and let somebody else get it. You feel me? If I ever want it back and I feel as though I want to go back and get it, if I'm not pro, I'll go back and get it. Trust me. I always come back and get it. Just like when Cornflake had the belt. Like I told him, you can keep beating me, but I'm always going to be the contender to fight for that belt. You know what I mean? So.
All right. Well, what is your last words to those who are going to tune in on March 12th for your fight? And also, what is your last words to the Mad Ginge?
First off, Mad Ginge, man, I want to say Thank you for accepting, you feel me, the fight between me and you, and let's make this a banger, let's do what we do, you feel me? No matter what the outcome is, my W, you know what I mean? We go out, we have fun, no matter what. If you're W, we still the same thing, shake on it, man's out, you know what I mean? You know how it go. And far as the people, yeah, y'all need to buy it. It's gonna be a banger. Trust me, this is gonna be a banger. You feel me? Y'all ain't see Gorilla fight in a while. I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean, y'all I'm showing people something different. So yeah, I think y'all should go ahead, cop that pay-per-view. You know what I mean? All this shit is gonna be fire, man. This is gonna be fire, man.
If that's
really
mid.
Come on,
Terrible.
show you remember what happened? You remember what happened to you last time you seen me, bro? Not last time, but like a while ago. You remember what happened? I don't smoke no Reggie.
You gotta tell them.
I don't smoke no Reggie.
That pressure
In Baltimore, listen. In Baltimore, we get
is legal.
niggas. You can't even hang with your homeboys no more. You come over there with Reggie, bro. They tell you can't even be around the family no more.
Well, we appreciate the time, Gorilla. We look forward to your
thank
fight,
y'all,
brother.
man.
Yeah.
All right,
absolutely.
thanks.
All right, yo, be easy.
And so let me ask you, before we bring on the next group, what do you think about the Awesome Possum versus Daddy Fat Stacks fight that's going to happen on March 5th?
You said March 5th?
Yeah. I think it's March 5th. It's the next, pretty much the next Streetbeefs event.
Honestly, I've heard Awesome Possum's name, but that's another one I don't really know too much about. I've seen Daddy Fat Stacks fight like once or twice. It's probably gonna be a good one. I mean, they obviously fight for the belt for a reason, but
Awesome Possum fought Gorilla. Awesome Possum also fought at the West Coast Invasion.
Do you happen to know what his record is?
I want to guess he's like either 3-1 or 4-1. I think he's only lost once, and that was to Gorilla.
Okay, so I mean, shoot, if there's only losses to Gorilla, it sounds like it's gonna be a good one because I think Fat Stacks lost like one or two, and it's only been to tough competition because he ain't been training that long. So it sounds like it should be a good one.
Word. And so for those who are, make sure you tune into the next Streetbeefs event because those two heavyweights are going to go in and fight for the People's Championship. And so with that, let's bring on the next guest. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
What's up?
And so both of you, I would consider both of you rising stars, right? Meil was awarded, the Heart in the Fight 2020 Rising Star of the Year. And on the West Coast, many consider Island Strong to be the Rookie of the Year for the Streetbeefs West Coast branch. And so do you think this match was inevitable? And then why now? If that's the case, and would you argue that potentially this fight might be a little bit premature?
That's about right. Good timing. I think I should have got a little bit more fights before I got put on a platform like this, but it was just cool. It is what it is. I'm ready for it.
Because Money Man, how many fights do you have? Because I feel like you fight like twice every event.
Something like that. I'm 10. I fought 10 times. I'm 9-1 in the People's Champ.
9-1. And Island Strong, what is your record?
I'm 3-0 currently.
And so what is your assessments of each other's skills? Like when you look at each other and you look at, what are they good at? What are some, potential gaps in their offense and defense? What do you see?
Well, everybody got gaps and holes in their game, but it's all a matter of finding it and like taking advantage of it, basically. So But Meil, I think we're a good matchup. We have some very similar styles. He's real. I noticed he's real patient in the ring. He's waiting to take his first time. So, yeah, he's nice.
How about yourself? What is your assessment of Island Strong?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I watch his videos, you feel me? His 3 fights. I don't see no progress because at the end of the day, he's not hitting. He's just hitting a target. They don't got no skill like I do. So when you step in the ring with me, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. You're gonna have to bring more than what you did with them. You're gonna have to bring way more. You're gonna have to bring talent. No disrespect, but I'm telling you that's how it's gonna be. But I'm gonna put you down. Best believe that.
Alaska
You're gonna put him
was fucking good.
And that's 100. And that's 100.
Okay, that's fine.
And so, at what round are we talking about? I mean,
it don't matter what round it is. First, 6, it don't matter. He's going down regardless. That's the point.
Yeah, he been saying that a lot lately.
So, Menace Mike, what do you think about this fight?
This one, shoot, I'm not trying to be biased. I don't really know too much about Island Strong. You know, I have to actually like go look at his fights because I mean I'm not trying to like downplay nobody, but I just seen Money Mill. Like I think his only loss was like to Lil Cray Cray, and we all know Lil Cray Cray is
certified Lil Mike.
Sir,
I ain't
certified Lil Mike. Yeah.
Well, shoot, my fault.
Nah, you good.
Yeah, I mean, I just know that he ain't really lost like that. I mean, he's fought a lot. He fought like the who's who. Like I said, I don't watch like Streetbeefs come out with like 100 videos like every month. It's kind of hard to watch them all. So
right.
I have to go and see like what Island brings, but I just know it's probably gonna be a banger. You know, you can't be on the card for no reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And to Bestabon's point here, right? We know that Money Mail comes from a really big camp, right? He's with Bestabon, he's with Scarface, with Iraqi
that
Assassin,
new gym,
right? And so we know he comes from a really big camp, and they're training all the time. And so Island Strong, like, what is your training routine? Who's in your camp? They could potentially I think, tell the context or the subtext of what to expect the day of.
Well, I've been doing a lot more for especially because I'm I'm fighting Meil, so I've been putting in a lot more work, doing a lot more stuff that I don't normally do to kind of prepare myself to fight someone like him. I train usually 4 to 5 days a week. Doing my normal bag work, I run every day. I don't like to spar because I don't know, I just feel weird and like I feel like a different fighter when I spar. It's a different feeling. But I've been sparring a little bit more recently. I've sparred a lot more recently. So yeah, I've been putting in more work like day by day as it gets closer to the fight.
All right, I'm gonna pick your brain on that sparring situation. So when you say spar, you mean hard spar, like light spar, or just sparring in general?
A little bit of everything. We me and my boy, he trains boxing too. We spar like kind of do like combo for combo type stuff. Try to like just work on our combos, work on like just getting better. Pretty much just getting better. But we do hard sparring, but not really.
I can relate, bro, because I don't like the hard spar because I'm not trying to be like Nate Diaz at like 27. You know what I mean? Talking with a slur and stuff. So like. And the people don't understand like all that brain damage or whatnot, the CTE and everything that come from like all the wars in the gym that nobody sees. So like I get you with the hard sparring situation, but at the same time, like to get better at fighting, what I mean, you gotta actually like see those real looks, even if it's once a week, once a month, like whatever the case may be. Like the only way to get used to it is to go through it.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you a question. I gotta ask a question right there. So you say you don't hard spar?
I do, I guess, but I don't. It's not really my thing. We don't really do it like that.
Oh yeah,
I don't really hard.
You definitely getting dropped. you definitely get dropped, bro. I hard spar. That's all I like to do, man. None of that soft stuff. Nah, it's for the birds, man. I gotta get hit to give something back. So you just told you brought your whole level down, man. For real. You don't
I ain't
hard
gonna lie,
spar.
like I don't really hard spar like that. Like I do it like once a month maybe, but like I don't really
Yeah, it's
like
not
the
enough.
hard sparring. Cause like
I like
it's
I
like I
like
said,
that
I
every
don't like
day.
I ain't trying to get a concussion from like I gotta go to work the next day. You feel me?
Don't get hit. You feel me? I don't let them all hit me.
Yeah, I feel you.
You
Like
you gotta
you can't
move.
really find nowhere where like I actually like get hit for real. Like I got a weird movement. It's kind of hard to hit me.
And the thing about it, I spar with bigger people. Just what
Yeah.
King Madness said. I spar with biggest people. I spar with Esteban and them. Feel
If you
me? I
don't mind
get
me
hit
asking, what
hard.
kind of gloves you spar with? Like
We spar
12 to
with
16?
16s.
Yeah.
16s.
That's what's up. So that's what you're supposed to hard spar with. I was just like, if you hard sparring with like 10, 12s, bro, you crazy. Like
I'm a whole different savage in this game, man. This my sport. Ain't nobody gonna take it out besides myself. The only way I'ma lose if I fuck up. Not because you put me down, you beat me by
bro,
split
you tripping,
decision.
bro.
None of that. None of that.
Esteban on his poo stuff this morning, this evening, whatever it is. Like,
And so let me ask you, Island Strong, in the moment, it looks like you're a heavy underdog going into this fight.
Yeah, something like that.
And so what are your thoughts going in knowing that, I mean, it seems like there's a general consensus that you're going to lose.
I like it like that. I love it like that. I don't want it to be any other way. I mean, everyone thought I was going to lose to Wama. We seen what happened in that case. So I love it. I love it like this. I love it like
Who
that.
the fuck is them?
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking the same thing, bro. But I don't really watch the
Who
West
the
Coast
fuck?
like that, so I can't
They
really say
not
too
me,
much.
bro. They not me.
Well, Wama is a top contender, but Money Meil, do you not respect the opponents he's fought?
Nah, I do. I respect everybody. You get what I'm saying? But I'm saying they not me. They don't train like me. It's a whole different ball game.
Wama's
Man,
better.
this my dream since 3 years old. Like I said, no one's gonna take me out this shit except myself. You get what I'm
Damn,
saying?
3?
The only way I'm gonna go down if I want to go down. You get what I'm saying? And that's 100.
That's real
That's
dramatic.
really 100.
You put on
I'm
serious.
I'm training for real. I don't joke, bro. When I go to training, bro, I'm serious. I'm not, bro.
That's
We
some
might laugh
cliche
and joke,
shit.
but at
Don't
the
wanna
end of the
go down.
day, bro, none of that. I respect
Strong.
all the people
Hey,
you fight. My fault.
No, go ahead. No, finish your comment.
I respect all the people you fought, even yourself. But I'm saying none of them got what I got. They don't got the skill that I got. You step in the ring with a whole different savage. I'm from the East Coast. And about that question that you used the other time, Daniel, remember what I told you last time, Island Strong? Whatever ring that I step into, West Coast, no matter where I go, it's my ring.
Okay. I'm gonna beat the shit
This
out
man
of
so nonchalant. I kind of fuck with it. Like I'm kind of curious of what dude bring it to the table. He just like he kind of dismissive. I gotta go watch some of his fights after this is done with.
I'm just here to fight, man. When I step in that ring, I fucking flip that switch. I'm a whole different killer, whole different person.
So how does this end, Island Strong?
Just
How
throw
does this
hands.
end?
Don't just throw hands.
I'm just trying to fucking beat his ass. I'm not trying to knock him out. I'm just trying to put some hands on him. You feel me? Like I don't particularly. I mean, I guess I try to knock people out, but I like to let my hands go. I like to put knuckles on people.
And so, Money Meil, you said that you're going to KO him, right?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Even if nobody don't agree, I do not care what nobody think. I'm going to prove it to everybody that's going to watch it. That's why I want everybody to watch it. Then after that, there's another dude that's saying they disrespect me from the West Coast. You get what I'm saying? But, hey, look, I haven't showed y'all everything I got. But I'm going to show you for sure. I'm going to show you. I love to fight at West Coast, and you one of them. You feel me? I'm going to have to put you down. I love it. This sport
Who's
is
the
lovely.
other West Coast fighter? Just to get it out there. Get it off your chest.
I don't really know his name, man. Just hit me up out of nowhere talking about you're going to take 2 L's. And I'm like, I'm just laughing. I'm geeking. Yeah, he's trying to say Island Strong and him going to send me back down here with an L. And I said, oh, I'm scared. Yeah, y'all going to whip my ass. I'm going to let y'all think that because I'm telling you, when you hit me, I'm going to laugh at you. You think I'm lying. Ask anybody I fought. Watch my videos. I did it. Because I do not feel that pain. All that shit is weak. Your shit going to feel like pillows.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a crazy motherfucker. You gonna realize that when I'm in the ring with you. When you gonna realize I'm a whole different person. My gloves are on, and when we about to fight, you gonna notice that. You gonna see that in my eyes. I'm a whole different person in that ring.
Hey, what size gloves y'all boxing in?
12 ounce. I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm punishing you.
Okay.
Black and gold gloves. I'm
Beat your
punishing you. I'm coming out there like a champ. I'm punishing you.
All right. Well,
I'm
Hey,
leaving
gentlemen,
what's
you
up,
I'm
man?
gonna
Let's
give
go.
you your
He
last
gonna
word.
KO
Say
me
whatever
and
you
May,
need to
bro.
say
I'm
to each
looking
other.
forward
Get it
to
off
it.
your chest. Say what.
At the end of the day, I'm leaving you speechless. You barely talking. You don't have to talk. Hey, at the end of the day, I talk. I walk the walk. I'm the big man in that sea, dog. You better best believe that. Yes, sir. Go ahead, talk what you gotta talk.
I don't
Cause
gotta
I'm gonna
say
eat it
nothing.
all. I'm gonna eat it. I know. You better
I'm
not
not
say
talking.
that.
But I'm not a shit talker. I let my hands do the talking.
I do both. I really don't talk shit, but I could do both. I'm a monster, bro. You could be the strongest, you could be the fastest, but you sure not the smartest. You gotta understand that. I'm coming in with the mindset. I'm not coming in with the power just thinking I'm gonna knock you out. Now I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you, bro. I'm gonna really eat you.
That's about my biggest advantage, I believe, is I really do this. I grew up fighting. I've always fought bigger people. I never fought nobody. Literally being in Streetbeefs is the only time I've ever fought people my size. So I'm built for this fighting shit. I really do this. And you're gonna realize I do this come March 12th. I really do this. I'm built
So
for
one
this.
more question. What if you get dropped?
I'm gonna get my ass back up and drop your ass.
I love that. It's all good. I just think it's funny. You see, I'm just laughing the whole time though. I did it the whole time. Cause I know what I'm about to do to you.
You ain't gonna be laughing when my right hand touch your mouth. Tell you that.
If you,
Say you gonna laugh at me when I do that?
Hey look. Guess what? If you can catch me, if you can catch me, that's the whole plan
leaning
about
back and putting your hand up is not considered a great head movement. I could pick your ass off pretty easy off that.
All right. That's what everybody say. Oh, easy to hit. Could they touch me if I really want them to? Hell nah. Let's see if you can.
I got fucking head movement too. Like I don't even know.
I'm a tag you.
Just go wash my face.
I love head movement because it gives me advantage to work for it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tag you. Once you feel that power, you're gonna back up. Watch. I'm trying to tell you, you is, bro. And that's all I gotta say. And all the people that support me, much love to all y'all, man. Really respect everything. All day, every day. I respect you, but I'm gonna have to put you down.
I respect you. I've been watching your fights for a while. I see when you fight drop. Oh shit, Money Meal fight. I respect you, man. You got hands, you got skills, but I gotta put you on your ass. I'm sorry.
Respect. I love it. I love to talk. I gotta see it. Can't talk about it. I gotta see it.
You will. Don't worry.
I got knockouts on my record. It don't have to be every match, but it's because I work on shit. I don't always want to go for a knockout. You feel me? That's a point blank.
All right, gentlemen. If you have not purchased the pay-per-view, what are you waiting for? I think that matchup, that face-off alone should sell you the fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
This has probably been the best face-off on here, the interview, whatever you want to call it, so far.
Word. And we got others coming up as well. But yes, we're looking forward to this fight, gentlemen. We appreciate the time. Thanks for coming on.
I appreciate the energy, bro.
Hey.
Y'all brought it.
Absolutely. So March 12th, if you've not purchased the pay-per-view, please do so. The Mad Ginge, can you hear us?
I can hear you, but I got to hold you up to my ear so I can hear y'all. So I don't know what's going on.
All right, no worries. Well, I'm glad. I know you were having some technical issues, so I'm glad that you're on because we had Gorilla on earlier. And so we want to ask just a few questions to make sure that, we give you an opportunity to really speak about this matchup. And so do you think Gorilla's overlooking you?
I honestly believe he is. He doesn't know my fighting background and what I have actually done in a cage or in the boxing ring. So, yeah, I think he really is overlooking what I've done. I've never fought in the yard, but I've fought multiple times in different states all over. So
Yeah, he said that your experiences in MMA, is that right? Your experiences in MMA?
Look at them ears, bro. You don't even got to ask that. Right? That's the first thing I look for.
I got, I got 16 fights overall. I was 12-4 as an amateur MMA fighter, and 1-1 in boxing right now. So,
I ain't gonna lie to bro. That's pretty freaking good.
What made you want to take a fight with Gorilla?
I mean, they asked me if I wanted to fight, and I was like, yeah, just put me in. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Whatever. I mean, I ain't scared of nobody, so I'll go up in there and bang with anybody. So that's just the mindset that I got.
Yeah, Bestaban asked, that he said that you have lost a lot of weight. So how's your cardio feeling?
My cardio is yesterday I was up in West Virginia sparring with Derek Gibson in his camp, and they let me get in 10 rounds yesterday, but there were 3 minutes each. So I mean, I feel great. I'd go 3 rounds in a row, get out, and then wait a couple rounds and go back in. So, and then in between each round of those, like my 3 sets, I would get a 30-second break, and I was good. So I'm getting my
what's your weight about right now?
Yeah, what's your weight?
What's about your weight right now? Because that's what we was talking about with Gorilla.
Right now I'm sitting at like 213 right now.
Oh, so y'all pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty close in weight.
Yeah, I've probably lost close to 30 pounds. So
that's good, bro. Congrats.
Yeah. Nice eating lean meats and chicken and all that stuff. So rice
that's
and chicken and hamburger meat. So and protein shakes.
And so how do you see this fight playing out?
I want to take him into the deep waters. I want to take him all the way. I want to see what his cardio is like, because I know what mine's at, and that's what I've always done. I've always taken people far into. I try to take the wheel, so I make them try to get out of there before I finish them. So,
and
that's what I'm about.
And how do you assess his skill? Like when you look at Gorilla as a fighter, what is your assessment of him?
I think he has kind of a similar style like me. I mean, he's got probably good power punch and stuff, but I'm not afraid of that. I mean, I saw him punch that machine, and he got like 9 something on it. And then I wanted to post my because I did it too, but I did it with a headbutt, and I was getting a 750 with that son of a bitch with a headbutt. So it's gonna be his power punch against my hard ass head. So we'll see what happens with it.
Yeah. And so, where can people watch your fights?
I've been sharing my link that I was given. I've been posting it on my Facebook, and I got to get it on my Instagram and start posting it on there as well. But I mean, I got a bunch of people from my hometown, and they're all my people that used to come watch me fight, getting this fight. So should be a good showing for the fans that I have or whatnot. So
how do you see it going? Do you see a finish, or you see it like a unanimous decision?
I'm going. Like I said, I think it's going to be unanimous decision on me. So,
right.
Like I said, I try to just take the wheel. Like they want to quit. I'm not gonna sit there and throw power punches the entire time. I'm not that type of fighter. I just go in there and I stick and move, do my little rhino block, and get inside and work what he calls the McRibs. So,
yeah, fair enough. So, do you consider yourself more a striker or a grappler? Because I know you mentioned you got a pretty deep MMA record.
I'm more of a dirty boxer. Only thing I use my wrestling for was to keep me standing up.
Okay.
And I get in the inside, and that's where I do my work at. So, but I can't stand out and 1-2 and piece you up like that as well. So I got good movement. So I like to think, but I don't really use it as much.
All right. And so what are your last words to your opponent, Gorilla, but also what are your last words to your fans and those supporting you on March 12th?
Come out here. I mean, order that fight. I mean, me and Gorilla, we're going to go out there and we're going to put a show on for y'all. And I have all the respect in the world for that, man. I hope he doesn't take me for granted at all, because, I mean, like, I respect anybody that steps in a cage, ring, bare knuckle fight, a backyard. If you can stay and do that, then you got my respect. So I got all the respect for Gorilla. So I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him. Can't say nothing bad about him because I ain't even met the man yet. So, but he's a good. Hopefully he's a good guy, and we put on a great ass fight for him, and they enjoy it. So,
Word. Well, we appreciate the time, brother. We certainly appreciate you coming on. I know you had some technical difficulties, so you couldn't come on with Gorilla, but we appreciate you coming on and giving your piece.
all right, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much.
Yes, sir, man. Be easy.
Absolutely.
Good night, y'all.
All right, brother. I mean, that certainly should be a banger. I mean, if they're very similar in style, it should be. And I know at one point he was also a rugby player, so I know that comes with a certain type of grit that you normally don't see in other sports.
I saw them ears, and I immediately was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Right.
I know he's a tough son of a bitch. I don't know if Gorilla gonna be able to get that finish. So, shoot, that was my first time like seeing him and seeing like his type of character. So, I can already tell that was gonna be a good one. But
yeah, no, I agree.
It's definitely looking closer than what I was imagining. One thing I did mean to ask, what the hell is a ginge? I want to know what a ginge is.
Well, I think it's because of his hair. Like a ginge is normally like the red color, like ginger. Like whenever they say someone's a ginger, they're talking about like the reddish in their hair, because you see like he had red in his beard and his hair, and so. But I could be wrong. But normally that's the way they use that.
Yeah, I was curious about the name.
That. Yeah, and so yeah, absolutely. So with that, let's bring on our next guest, our next matchup, and that is.
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Hey, okay. There we go. I know that Lil Deezo was on just for a second. I think his phone cut off. And so Lil Mac.
What is up?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, man. I see that both of y'all have been posting a lot on your social medias about this fight.
I guess we have, yep. Waiting for the big man himself to come and say what he got to say, honestly.
And so let me ask you this. I mean, both of you have come on in public and stated that you are each other's kind of favorite fighter. And so do you think that's hard to fight someone that you kind of look up to, or not even look up to, but someone who you consider like one of your favorite fighters in Streetbeefs?
I mean, the only reason why I said I like how he fights, you know. I like the going forward, you know, pressure in your face type deal, because that's what I like to do. But I mean, the whole difference between his type of pressure and my type of pressure is I know how to do the defense. He doesn't. He leaves his face wide open. He's swinging for the fences. I don't. I try and pick my shots. Yeah, sometimes I don't do good at that, but I'm always precise with where I land my punches and my shots. I don't tire myself out. I don't gas myself out. I don't go and throw up, or I don't get all tired spitting on the ground. I seen that thing at the October 2nd event, the behind the scenes. Yeah, he was looking really, really hard after each round.
Yeah, I mean, I was certainly there. I mean, I'm the one who recorded that, right?
Yeah, I know. Yep.
So, yes, and so that is true, right? Whenever you look at his fight film, like when you look at the film, it's clear that he's a strong, like early starter. He starts really strong in the rounds. He's giving it his all, and in between rounds, he has to dig deep. It seems like that is the case for every single time where he's trying to kind of catch his wind. And so how do you prepare for someone who comes out really strong, especially for yourself, who, like when I look at your type of fighting, you come on in the later rounds. Like you're a slower starter, you kind of assess what's going on, you take a lot of the punishment early to deliver it later in a fight. And so is there anything in particular you did to prepare for the kind of forward pressure aggression that he's going to bring in the early rounds?
I have a few certain training partners, that I've been working with and sparring with to match his exact size, built, and how he fights. They reenact exactly how he fights. And I've been working, Tuesdays and Thursdays are the days that I spar. I'm in the gym Monday through Saturday, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are the sparring days. Tuesdays is the light sparring days where we work on different things. And then Thursday is where we pick it up and we do the hard sparring. And each one of them, both of them days, I'm sparring the people that are supposed to mimic Deezo, and they got it to a T. And, I'm just ready to see what this guy has to say about me, because he said he got some little details or secrets that someone's told him about me. So I'm ready to hear it.
What do you think that might be? That's interesting. That's like fight camp secrets, huh?
Yeah, I got no idea at all, but I'm really looking forward to hearing it. So,
Menace Mike, when you look at this fight, look at this fight, I mean, what are your thoughts on this initial matchup?
I mean, I think Deezo, like he mentioned, he leaves his face wide open. So I think he's confident in the way he can take a punch, but I don't know if he's ever been hit by like somebody Max go hit him with. You know what I mean? Because that boy can hit. I've seen him go toe to toe with Lil Cray Cray. So yeah, I just know what Lil Mac's bringing to the table. I haven't seen, but maybe like one of Lil Deezo's fights. I'm not even sure if I watched it all the way through, but like you said, he's a fast starter. He's a strong dude, confident in his ability to take a punch. But I've seen Lil Mac, especially when he fought Beach at the last event, and they got the boxing in. He's really defensive in the first couple rounds. So I don't know if Lil Deezo's gonna see what his shots in the first couple rounds like he likes to get in. So it's cool to see how it's gonna go, play out.
Lil Deezo, can you hear us?
Well, I'm not counting on, what I'm saying, looking. Yeah. I'm not counting on looking for those big shots early on. I mean, I'm not stupid, you know what I'm saying? I know how Mac is. He has a nice high tight guard. So I'm definitely not looking to knock him out in the first 3-4 rounds, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm not really even counting on a knockout at all, because this isn't just some backyard brawl, you know what I'm saying? This guy's a seasoned vet. He's been at this for 7 years, you know what I'm saying? So there's definitely no misconceptions to where I'm gonna be in there with someone who is gonna let me knock them out, at all. So I'm preparing for 6 rounds. I don't know if you guys know, I've been doing nothing but cardio basically. Like, yeah, I do train, but my main focus is my cardio. For sure.
That is good. That is what I want.
Hey, I was gonna say I picked cardio. I picked a big ass booger this morning that looked just like Mac. Had to eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was tasty, bro.
Hey, yo. So check this out, though. You keep calling me all these different names and everything, right? Like that. I'm like, oh.
I thought shit looked like him too, but
check this out. I got a more serious opponent, better than you. You ready to check this out real quick? Hold up. This right here. This cat brings more heat than you do. You understand that? You got that? Look at that. Looking like you and all. Look at that face right there with your chubby face and whatnot right there. This is what you be looking like? No, this right here is a better fighter than probably you will be. And we're going to find out. March 12th, you know? You can talk all you want. You can say everything that you want. Say, bringing up boogers and stuff. Okay, that's real cool. Yeah. You sitting there looking like a whole orangutan, boy. Get out of here with that. Talking about running all these miles. That's good. Have you been putting the rounds in? Have you been putting the hard sparring rounds in? Have you been? Other than that, Planet Fitness treadmill. Okay.
Anyways, like I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably some technical difficulties.
Yeah, exactly. You're cutting out too. That's how the fight's going to go too.
Oh.
Yeah,
hey, Lil Deezo, yeah, you're cutting out.
Yeah, you're cutting out because they
if
know.
he's actually like riding down the road, he might not have that good service. Might be going through like a
he's always in the car. He was in the car the last time too.
Hey, Lil Mac, you have a lot of support in the comments, man. They are going in on Lil Deezo.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. They're going in on Lil
Mac's a
Deezo.
killer, man. He's a killer. He brings it. He's a special type of boxer. I've actually, like, when he first started coming to Streetbeefs, I was like, damn, this motherfucker can actually box. Like, it's you see people like who box who are like just more like sluggers, but he actually got like good defense and he actually like picks good shots.
I got that Cricket wireless Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yo, everybody knows Cricket ain't nothing.
Oh man, let me see if we can bring it back on. Can you hear us?
Oh, here we are
Yeah,
again.
I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I'm working, bro. I'm always working. This shit never stops for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't got the luxury to quit my job like the homie.
I felt that.
I'll be in the car.
I still got a job too, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And so how does this all play
Last
out?
I heard, you quit your job, got yourself a mental wellness coach.
Oh,
I'm winning. First of all, like I said, I'm gonna take this fool into deep waters. Period. I mean, I never needed that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sensitive like that, so I can't relate.
We're talking about going to deep waters because I hope you can swim, man. Because it looks like you can't. So, yeah, you keep.
I might
keep coming up.
I might be as heavy as a rock, and I'm throwing the stones at you, but believe, bro, I can swim.
Yeah, I'm
a Marine, bro.
You got them pillows. That's good. And so I congratulate you for that. Thank you for your service and all. But we're not talking about the military or nothing like that. We're talking about you and me fighting.
You don't get it. You don't get it. The Marines are water based, bro. That's what we do. Amphibious assault.
Someone in these comments right now. His name's Sharon Thompson. He was a Marine himself, right? And he also was the Marine Corps martial arts instructor. Okay.
Okay.
I've trained with him. He's brought me to the Mace down in Quantico, Virginia. Okay.
Oh, that's where they train the girls at, bro. That's where they train the girls at.
I guess they're out in Cali because I'm looking at one right now. Big oversized girl.
Bro, I'll tell you this.
All right.
I'll tell you this. I get more girls than you. I promise you that.
Well,
you're the type of guy that your girl. You're the type of guy that your girl cheats on you. I'm the type of guy that she does the cheating with. That's what's up.
Really? Yeah. Then she realized that she got nothing and comes back to the real man. Yep. Pretty much.
And you take her back too. And you take her back. And you take him back. And you take him back. Just like
we talking about girls or we talking about fighting? What are we doing? Yo, I'm coming to destroy you. Get that, you know? What are we talking? I can't even understand you. You gonna choke in the fight like you're doing right now.
I think Buddy's driving. I'm gonna have to.
Like I was saying, we're talking about character here. Character. He's the type of guy to put up with nonsense. I'm not. Period. Y'all got me still?
All right, so how do you actually see the fight going? Lil Deezo, we're gonna start with you. How do you actually see the fight going?
It's 6 rounds. 6 rounds, unanimous decision for Deezo.
Okay, so you think you actually like piece them apart, or you think it goes back and forth around, or like you think you dominate every round? Like, give me a little bit more.
No. I don't plan on dominating every single round. You know what I'm saying? But that's just because of who Mac is. I mean, let's just get it straight. At the end of the day, he's a dog. So I don't have any type of false expectations of dominating every single round. But when it comes to the war, as I'm not I have a mission: win the war. My mission is not to win every battle.
All right, Lil Mac, how about you? How do you see the fight going?
Honestly, stoppage the whole time, the whole 6 rounds. Honestly, it doesn't even matter to me. I'm not saying I'm going to stop him. If it goes the whole time, it'll go the whole time, and I'm good with that. All I know is that for each single round that he gets off the stool and comes out, if he does, I'm going to be right there in his face all 6 rounds, putting the pressure, going to the head, going to the body, mixing it up. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think he's going to come out. I just don't think so.
It sounds like you think he's going to quit. What makes...
I got one thing I got to add real quick, though. So I seen you want to talk about character and everything, right? So I seen you trying to disrespect me by going, I guess you're supposed to be fighting 2 weeks after we fight, right? Well, I got some breaking news on that, right? Yeah. What that comment right there, right? That's what I want to talk about. So however long the fight is after you and I fight, how about you, Mac? Do you think Deezo can defend his title 2 weeks later? Yeah, KT, I was just to get to that right there. I wanted to get to that. So, some breaking news, though. So, Prince KT, I want to tell you that Deezo is not going to be able to make that fight, and I'm going to take it for him and get some work with you. That is what I'm saying. You are not going to make that fight. Mark my words. Mark my words. You are not making that fight after you fight me. You want to talk about having another opponent like 2 weeks or so after we fight? No, that's what you call disrespect. That's straight disrespect, trying to look ahead. That ain't happening. So I can take their fight for him, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'll go and I'll give KT some work because you ain't making it. I'm telling you, you're not making it. You might be driving right now, but I'm looking right at you. You might be driving right now, but I'm looking right at you. And I'm telling you, you are not going to make that fight. Mark my words, you are not going to make that fight.
I'll take some of whatever you're smoking, bro.
Yo, you're the one I see in pictures smoking all the time. So, yeah, get that cardio up right there. Keep smoking. Keep running. Keep doing all of it. Yeah, you're going. Like the fight. Poof. Like magic. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's just me and you. So shoot.
Oh, hey.
Anything else you want to add, my man?
Nah, March 12th. Tune in. You're about to see a grade A ass whooping.
That's what's up, man. So you see yourself dominating every round, or you think he might actually like get like the first round or two, or what's your thoughts on how you think the fight's gonna play out?
I hope he does something. Hope he switches it up. I hope he actually is taking it serious and he's training, all the running and everything is not going to get you anywhere if that's all you're doing. Yeah, I see him posting stuff about being in the gym and whatnot, but all right. Like, you post up a couple videos of sparring and you're out there throwing up and everything. Like, I get it. You're working. That's all good. You're waking up early in the morning while I'm sleeping. That's good. But the thing is, the difference is, it's like, he said he got a poster up of him and I from October 2nd. Like, I don't think deeply about him like that, He got these wet dreams about me. I ain't got no nightmares or anything like that about him. I don't think about him when I go to sleep like he thinks about me. That's why he's up, because he can't sleep, because he knows that he has to work. Is there
it looks like this comment right here says they're wondering if there's anything Deezo has that you're worried about.
I'm taking him very serious. I mean, that's all I can really say about that. I'm taking it very serious. I mean, I might be saying everything right now, but truthfully, I'm taking it very serious. You know, I know he's powerful. I know he's strong. He's short. He's stocky. He got power. You know, he likes to get up close to you and put his arm over top of your head and like try and put you in like this little, you know, whatever headlock. You know, I'm taking him very serious, but I just know my capabilities.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen you in action, bro. And like I said, when I seen you first start the training, you spar. I saw the video where you spar with everybody. I was like, dang, this dude's actually pretty technical. Because you're not a brawler at all. Like you'll actually like have your guard up, nice and tight with the gloves on, and like you'll let them think that they're leaning and stuff. And that's actually what makes them tired. Like I know what you're doing. Like you like let them to get themselves tired, and then you like start to pick apart the holes like whenever they start getting tired and whatnot. So
hey, so shout out the hippie disciple right there. You know, he this dude's 2-0. I coached him at his last fight, and this dude is a killer. He's a straight killer. And so I 100% back this man. And March 5th, I think he's gonna be at the next event. So
cool deal, bro.
Hopefully I can coach him again. So but back to this oversized orangutan, you know, seriously, look at him. Like he just posted a picture of himself with his shirt off. That's what he looks like. Straight. I mean,
man, what if a punch breaks your guard? You worried he would sleep you?
No, because my head's not going to be there. You see, I'm coming in a whole like. The thing is, it's like, see, I don't even want to talk about it because I got my little secrets that I've been working on that no one's hasn't even seen yet. And yes, you're right. He is going to bring a fight. I'm not saying that he's not. But I'm just saying, you know, I know who I am. I know my capabilities. I know all the people that I've trained with, all the gyms that I've had countless of hours in with, going from different sparrings to top level people, professionals, all that. Like, I know my capabilities, and I haven't even touched the ceiling on it yet. And I haven't even showed every single thing that I can do in my 11 fights in Streetbeefs. I haven't even showed that yet.
Dang, you got 11 fights already?
Yeah. I fought 4 times one day.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
And then you know.
Close. You live close, I'm assuming.
No, I don't.
No?
No.
Dang.
I just love to fight. I mean, that's the thing. I just love to fight. But, you know, I will say one thing in case some wants to say about, you know, me breaking the guard or whatnot. But so in my last fight, fight number 4 that I had in November, like, because I fought back to back 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the same day, and I fought the last 2 people. They were 180 pounds or whatnot, so I went up to fight them. The last person, yeah, I was a little exhausted. I wasn't taking it that serious, and I got dropped with an uppercut. But I got right back up, and I put it on him. I didn't run around. I was right there in his face. So, SPAC speaks for itself. You might be able to drop me, but I'm going to be right back up in your face because I'm not scared at all.
That's what's up, bro. So if he mentioned something about 7 years. Have you been training that long?
Yeah. I've been training since I've been 20, maybe a little bit before that, but I didn't really take it serious at first. No one said I was the demon. No, you're not the devil. You're an orangutan. Mentally weak. Yep. His training won't help him escape his own demons.
Literally, look, his training won't help him escape his own demons.
Yep. That's why you can't talk on here. You got to write. Because just like the fight, you're going to be excluded. So, I mean, yeah.
Well, Lil Mac, we appreciate you coming on. He seems to be
trying to like touch a little weak spot. Like, I don't know. He
keeps talking about my mental abilities just because I brought up in the group chat that I have a mental coach and whatnot. Yeah, It's not
I mean,
that
honestly,
I'm
that's not a bad thing though. Like,
Yeah, I'm not
it seems like
mentally
you're trying to
weak.
actually like solve problems,
I'm
right?
not mentally weak. I just know that I had issues before in my life that I needed to take care of to get mentally stronger, and that's what I've been doing. So
Yeah, I actually commend you for it.
Hey.
Like, I'm not gonna knock
Yeah, I do
nobody
too.
for trying to actually like progress themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
But also, I don't think this is personal. I just think that he's, trying to find a niche, something that he can pull on to get in your head, right?
All
This is all a
good.
mental war at this point.
It is all good. My
All right, brother.
mental
Well,
strong. I'm strong up there and all around. So
word. Well, we appreciate you. Any last words to your opponent? Any last words to your fans and supporters who are going to be there March 12th?
all right. So my last words for my opponent, so little orangutan, why don't you? You're running these miles on the treadmill at Planet Fitness, and that's all good. You're waking up before me and everything, and you're working and working. But I'm coming for all that heat. I'm coming for all that smoke. Mark my words. It might go 6 rounds, but I'm going to become the winner. And since you are the 155-pound champion of the West Coast, I'm the 155 East Coast People's Champ. I mean, I think I'm just going to take your belt, and I'm also going to go and fight your fight with Prince KT after we're done fighting, because you are not making that. Mark my words on that.
The man has spoken. The man has spoken. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Yep, looking forward to March 12th. So if y'all have not purchased the pay-per-view, I can't stress that enough. I can't emphasize that enough, y'all. Y'all got to buy the pay-per-view.
go get that pay-per-view. Somebody put the link in the description.
Yeah,
somebody got to
Sunshine.
put it in the description.
Yeah, please. Yeah, Sunshine. Please put it in the description. Please put it in the chat. Buy the pay-per-view. I mean, unfortunately, we had some tech issues, and so some of the matchups got rearranged. And so, unfortunately, we can't have Scarface and One Eye Wolf on today just because there are some tech issues on with them. And so that's why we made this a little bit longer this last one, because they couldn't join us. But if you have not seen their promo, I'm going to play it after this,
cool deal.
so that you can see the tension that is building, and so that you can look forward to their fight when it actually does drop. When they go live on March 12th. So any last comments, Menace Mike, around what you heard today and what you will see in the future on March 12th?
Shoot, man. I just got to kind of talk to some of these people. Get to see them for the first time, see what kind of energy they're bringing. Yeah, I see you in the chat, Lord Bestaban.
Yeah, he's been beasting in the
chat.
you've
been boosting the chat all day, from the full comments with Money Meal to asking some really good questions, that we needed answers to. Shoot, I appreciate you for having me on here. It's been fun, got to talk to some of the fighters, see what they think, see what they're gonna do. Hey, I just hope everybody backs up what they were saying, bro. It sounds like this is gonna be a banger card.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely wish them the best training until then, and they have 2 more weeks. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're taking care of yourself so that you can make it to the actual day of the event and fight.
Hey, Daniel, quick question. Do we know who this YouTube channel is? YouTube page is?
No.
I thought it was it could not be One Eye. My bad, Joe.
It could be. I don't know.
Is that One Eye Wolf that just made that comment? Is that Syndicate Wolf?
Well, we don't know. It's hard to tell because, you can change your name on YouTube. And so it's hard to know.
Yeah, I was just curious because, I was like, where'd that come from?
And not only do you have Smoke with Free Smoke, I also saw this in the comments as well. You know who that is?
Yeah, that's, what's this? 925 Hyde.
Yeah. Yeah, 925 Pride. He's the people's champ on the West Coast. And so you are stacking up beefs, man. You are stacking up potential
fights. Everybody wants to fight me, but they live half the world away. Like,
well, we certainly, hopefully that they are able to schedule that either in the next BLK.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down for whatever, bro. Like, I never turn down anybody. Like, can't nobody just whoop my ass. So, like, I mean, I'm with whatever, with whoever, whenever.
Word. Well, we appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having me, my man.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And so for those who are tuning in and have not seen the promo, we are going to play the promo of One Eye Wolf versus Scarface, since we couldn't have them on the show today. But hopefully we have 2 more weeks. Maybe we can bring them on just themselves, those two themselves, to have the discussion on our platform. And so stay tuned for that. But until then, we're going to play the promo. It's fire. And after that, we're going to be logging out. And so we appreciate the support. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Heart in the Fight. Right, we always appreciate the support to help us grow this platform so that we can continue to do press conferences. We do promos. I mean, we do it all. Like, we do live streams. We have a number of shows like Weddle and the Mexican, The Most Undisputed. We have Scrap Talk from the Scrapyard podcast. I mean, we got everything in abundance. So if you can, please like, subscribe to our channel, and show us some love, y'all. Just show us some love. Till then, as always, I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. If no one has ever told you, make sure you dig deep and double down on your own commitments to your life. I'm going to add this to the screen, and we're going to play it out. And
Lord Esteban, you a yo, I appreciate that video you posted, man. Yo, thank you. I love the energy. I love to hate everybody in the comment section talking that shit. I love to hate.
The dude, One Eye Wolf, came on one of my posts and started disrespecting Esteban just out the blue.
The reason I went after Esteban, I just wanted to fight. I fought for Streetbeefs before. He looked like a decent opponent. Wasn't really no threat, but looked like a decent opponent. I didn't want the bottom of the barrel. I wanted to come for the big head honchos and take down their organization, expose them for the non-fighters they really are.
I didn't call him out originally. I just was basically talking trash to him, asking him why he was talking shit, and telling him, Esteban will smash you. And then I guess he made a video or a post disrespecting me.
Everybody from Streetbeefs, suck a Scarface, suck a.
So then I had called him out.
I guess daddy had to help his son. That's pretty much what it came down to, you know what I mean? So, hey, it don't matter. I'll take anybody, anywhere, anytime. He stepped up, went back down. So, hey, let's get it.
So I was like, well, yo, get this dude, One Eye Wolf, to come fight me at BLK Prom. And he agreed.
So I came at their neck. Their whole squad tried coming at me. And I got offered the opportunity to fuck him up. So March 12th, the One Eye Wolf, as Mars Jules, we're coming out there, California, and we're going to take his fucking head off. That's pretty much what I'm going to do.
He's a brawler. That's about all I'm going to give him. The times I've seen him, he don't want to do that in this fight, because I'm literally going to chill and let him gas himself and then pick him apart. He better come out and fight like he got a brain.
I'm not too impressed, to be honest with you. He ducks his head, throws his little right hook, left hook, and that's about it. I'm going to press him all day. If you run your mouth, you get hit. Everybody's a tough guy and got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch him in his mouth, make him rethink that stepping in the ring with me was a mistake. And I'm going to hit him with that KO for everybody at home. I'm going to knock him the fuck out.
When it's a beef, I'm not coming out to take no L's. I come in with a different intensity level when I have a beef with somebody. I don't know how I'm going to win. I just know I'm going to win.
It's going to be straight domination, straight ass whooping, and straight feet. Like, he was no match for me. I feel bad for the dude, but hey, you win the way of the wolf, you get ran over. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get ran over.
Let's go in. Let's fight like we got a beef. Let's dap it up afterwards and show people what Streetbeefs is really about, which is solving the beef with gloves and walking away. Respect each other afterwards. And I can guarantee you, he shows up and fights hard, I'm going to respect him no matter what.
Scarface, you better be fucking prepared. Because I'm going to tear that ass up. Best believe that. I'm going to fucking hurt you.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to Heart in the Fight, all right? Make sure y'all go check them out. They got dope-ass interviews, bro. Go subscribe.